Hi guys, this video is the first in a new series I'm starting called Gun Basics. I wish this had been available to me when I was first learning about guns. Back in the day you had to learn about guns by your father, brother, uncles, hanging out at gun shops or hanging out at shooting ranges and being annoying and asking a lot of questions, reading gun magazines, things like that. Now with the internet there's so much more information available. I'm going to start out with some basic, simple information that, and this is mainly aimed at younger shooters, newer shooters. Most of my subscribers probably know this stuff, but some of you might be surprised to find that people that you think know a lot about guns don't know some of the basic stuff. Nothing earth-shattering here. I'm going to start off with the difference between hammer-fired guns and striker-fired guns. I've heard some people express some confusion over that, like they have no idea what those terms mean. This is an older revolver. I believe it was made in the early 80s. And you can see it's unloaded. This gun, obviously, is hammer fired. This is the hammer of the gun. This is the firing pin right here. Okay, that example was very, very easy to detect. Some newer guns are hammer fired, such as this one. The firing pin is not on the hammer. The firing pin is inside the body of the frame, body of the slide, I should say. So this is the hammer, even though the firing pin is not connected. This is a hammer-fired gun. To make things a little more confusing, well, here's another example of a hammer-fired gun with the flat hammer. There is no firing pin on the hammer. The firing pin is inside the slide of the gun, and usually there's a transfer bar or a floating firing pin that will activate when the hammer hits the back of the slide here. This is a striker fired gun. This is a Glock. All Glocks are striker fired. And you can see this gun is not loaded. There's no magazine. I checked. There's nothing in the chamber. You can see the back of a striker fired gun has no hammer. The back is just flat. There is no hammer on the back of the slide. A good way to think about the striker mechanism is to compare it to a pinball machine. When you pull back the handle on the pinball machine, that's equivalent to cocking the firing pin. When you let it go, you're in effect firing the pinball. And that's basically what a striker is. It is a spring-loaded firing pin inside the mechanism of the gun that you do not see. To recap, this is hammer fired. It has an exposed hammer. You see the hammer. When the gun is cocked, the hammer is back. To further complicate things a little further, this also is a hammer-fired gun, although there is no hammer visible. This is a shrouded hammer, meaning that the hammer is present. It is inside the mechanism, but you do not see it, and this is a concealed carry gun. And the reason for that is so if you're yanking this out of a pocket or a holster, a concealed holster, quickly, you're not going to catch the hammer spur on your clothing. It's made to be smooth so it doesn't snag on your clothing when you draw it. But this is also a hammer-fired gun. I hope I cleared that little point up. Any questions or comments, please feel free to leave comments below. Thanks, guys. I hope to have several more of these coming up soon. Basic information that things that you might think are dumb questions or things you might be embarrassed to ask, or things you've always wondered about but just never thought to ask anybody. All right, as usual, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later.